What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are already part of this wonderful family, thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and to support. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about my powder brow process. So before jumping into today's video, as always, make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel, hit that little notification bell so you guys are notified every single time that I upload here on YouTube. Make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, and without further ado, let's jump into my powder brow experience. Let's go. Okay, you guys, so I got my powder brows done on April 5th. So today, the day that I am recording, it has been well over the 10 days that they say it takes to heal, but these are what my brows look like. And guys, I am obsessed with the way that my brows are looking right now. So let's go ahead and take it a little back. I have been wanting to do this for a very long time now. I was originally considering getting microblading, and when I first started really considering it, it was well over a year ago. I was actually pregnant with my second daughter. She was born in February of 2020, so she was a pandemic baby. So I knew that I wanted to get this done because I have struggled with my brows for a very, very long time, and I just feel like it would make my process of just getting ready a whole lot easier and faster and quicker. And I love the way that they were looking on other people, so I was like, this is something that I really want to get. Obviously, when you are pregnant, you are not a candidate for microblading or powder brows, so I had to wait until I gave birth to her. Later, I came to find out that you can't get it done either when you are breastfeeding, and I was breastfeeding. I was exclusively breastfeeding my daughter. I exclusively breastfed both of them actually, but I had to wait until she was completely done breastfeeding to even think about getting it done. So fast forward to today, she is officially done breastfeeding. She's been off of it for quite some time now, so I thought, why not? Let's go ahead and officially look into it. So what I did, the first step was I started doing my research on different brow artists around my area. I don't even know what the proper term is. I don't know if it's brow artists, if it's brow technicians. I am not 100% sure, but I started looking around my area. So the first thing I did was I went on Instagram. I looked up a lot, and when I tell you guys a lot, I did my research for weeks, like weeks. And I was kind of just going through a bunch of people's Instagrams and just kind of looking at their work, looking at their price points, looking at how, you know, it would get done. Now, originally, like I mentioned, I was originally planning to get microblading, and then something came about, and it's called powder brows, ombre powder brows to be specific. I originally saw them on Let's Do Makeup. So Let's Do Makeup is where I originally heard the term powder brows. So when I saw them on her, I thought, wow, that looks amazing. It gives you a very like pomade filled in makeup look, and I love it. That's what I like. I'm not really into the whole fluffy brow, the feathered brow kind of thing that has been super popular this year in 2021. So I thought I want to do something like that. So that's when I started looking into more powder brows instead of the microblading itself. I came across this one artist that is near my area. She is about 30-35 minutes away from my house, and I started looking at her work. What I really loved about this specific individual is the fact that she actually had a phone number on her profile and said, feel free to text or call for any consultation questions, to set up a consultation, to do all of that stuff, and I absolutely love that. So I'm the kind of person that before I make any type of decision, when it's big or small, I like to really consult it and like determine my different options and all of that stuff. I'm just like very OCD about it. So I really appreciated that she had that option to kind of reach out to her with all the questions that I had. So I went ahead and I texted her, and I will insert the picture right here of the very exact same picture that I sent her, and I said, these are what my brows look like, bare, naked. This is what you're working with, and what do you recommend? So she did say I did have pretty full brows already. The only thing that she recommended and said was that they were slightly uneven, which I already knew. I explained to her that I really wanted that Instagram glam brow look, so I didn't want anything feathered or anything like that. So the way she broke it down was that it was a $50 deposit to confirm your appointment, and then it was $350 at the initial visit, and then you would come back in about 8 weeks once your brows have healed for a touch-up to kind of last that like 2-year mark. So something about powder brows, whether you do powder brows or microblading, depending on your skin type, is what I was told, is that they last, that just kind of determines the amount of time that they last. But I booked my appointment for April 5th, first thing in the morning. She did warn me it was going to take about 2 to 3 hours for the entire thing. I was originally planning to really just record every single day and show you guys and do a check-in every single day up until the 10 days where they were fully considered fully healed. However, you guys, I was really going through it. My skin was really going through it, and I was so stressed out, you guys, with some personal issues in my personal life, and my skin was really paying the price for it. I was breaking out like I have never in my life. The last time that I broke out that way, it was probably when I was pregnant with my first daughter back in 2017. So it was pretty bad. When I went for my brow appointment, I was like, thank God I have a mask on, because my face was not looking its best at the time. That is why I was like, I cannot do the check-ins. But I did record little clips, which I will insert right here, of what it looks like from day 1 to day 6. And then I finally came back and did a little like swipe of what my brows were looking like by day 10. So the original process, she did warn me, do not, these were her exact words. She said, do not judge your brows today. The day that I got it done, she said, do not judge your brows yet. Wait until they are fully healed. I can guarantee you they will look a lot different. So when I first got them done, I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked at how thick they looked. Your brow area is pretty swollen, so when I first got it done, I was like, oh my god, these are so thick. But I kept in mind, she said, relax, don't freak out yet, don't judge your brows until they're fully healed. So I trusted the process, I trusted her, she made me feel very comfortable, so I was like, all right, you're the expert, I'm gonna trust your word. I mean, don't get me wrong, they looked really, really good. Like, the shape was very, very nice. They were just looking thick. So the process of it was, I sat down in the chair, she kind of mapped out and drew in how they were going to look. She asked me, do you see anything that you want to change? Are you okay with the shape? How's the arch? How's the length? All of that good stuff. So once I went through the whole process of telling her, you know what, let's lower this one a little bit, let's do this, let's do that, and I finally got the shape that I was looking for. So once we achieved the shape, she went ahead and applied the numbing cream, and when she did that, she worked on one brow, then the other, and I think she did 2 or 3 passes on the brows. When they were done, I looked in the mirror, and that's when I saw that they were a little thick. I'm not gonna lie, they were a little thick and dark. So she did give me a little chart, and I will also insert that chart right here of how your emotions are going to change through the whole healing process. So she did tell me that after 10 days I was able to put makeup on the brow area, but before that, because it's technically like getting a tattoo, you're going to treat it the same way that you would get a tattoo. It might scab, it might be itchy, it might get red, it was swollen at first, but I mean, that's because you're passing a needle constantly over your brows over and over and over again. So those are just things that you should expect. I have gotten tattoos before. I know the whole healing process. You have to apply the aquaphor. You have to be careful with what you are washing that area of skin and all of that stuff, because you don't want to get an infection, obviously. Like at the beginning, they were really, really dark, as you can tell by the video, but they started to lighten up. And one brow, this brow actually, which is my right hand side, was scabbing a little bit more than this one. So this brow didn't really scab at all. Like, the color remained, it looked really, really great. This one did scab a little bit on top because I kind of thought that was going to happen. I have a little bit less hair on this one than I have on this one. This one's a little bit more fuller, a little bit more dominant than this brow, so I kind of expected that. What my brows look like today on camera, this is what they look like with a little brow gel to just kind of make my hair stay in place and intact, so I don't have to like really move it around a lot. I also did do some concealer to just conceal. I really don't have to, but I really like that like bright underbrow, like to make the brow bone really pop. So this is already like past 2 weeks healed. I am going to be going for my touch-up in May, so I believe my appointment is the last week of May, if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check that, but I'm going to be doing my retouch. So what she said was, when I come back for my retouch, she will be kind of fixing the arc if I want to change the shape up a little bit. If I want to do that, she's definitely going to be filling in that little spot right in front where my brows kind of scabbed and some of the color came off with the scab. Other than that, I think I pretty much covered all of the topics. Now, the only thing that I also want to say is that when you leave her office, I'm sure that all the other brow artists out there also do the same thing. She gave me a little like Aquaphor tube, and a spoolie. It was like very small and, you know, compact, and she told me that every single day just kind of dab a little bit of water and run the spoolie with some Aquaphor. Do not put any makeup, do not put any brow gel or any type of product on your brows until they are fully healed past the 10 days. So overall, I really love the way that they look. If you are hesitant about getting powdered brows, if it's something that you feel like you would definitely benefit from, me personally, I felt like I was definitely going to benefit from this because this is what I do. I do a lot of videos, I do a lot of tutorials, I do my makeup all the time, and just doing my brows before actually getting my makeup done, like that's part of the reason why I don't like doing my brows on makeup, was just because they were so uneven and it took me so long to get it done that it was stressful, and I was just not looking forward to doing my brows. That was like my least favorite part of my makeup routine. So I thought if this was something that I could get done and it would just stay put, so much time would be saved because I'm not sitting there spending so much time on my brows every single time I do my makeup. Since I got them done, it was probably one of the best decisions because I can get ready so much faster. My complexion routine today literally took me like 10 minutes. So to get ready for today's video, it was just so fast, easy, and quick. One thing that I know that some people are concerned about is, will I look like I have makeup brows even with no makeup? So my brow color is a little bit darker than what it really is because I have like a brow gel that's tinted right now, so it did darken them a little bit. However, when I wash my face, when I'm wearing absolutely nothing on my face, I will show you guys a clip of what my brows actually look like naturally as well. I'll go ahead and insert it here. They are a lot lighter in color, so they just look a little darker right now because I did apply some brow gel. One thing that I will say that she did mention that they will lighten in color about 40% and they will thin out, I think she said about 15 to 20%. I am not 100% sure on the numbers, so don't quote me, but she did say that they were going to lighten up a significant amount and they were also going to thin out, and that's exactly what they did. They thinned out and they did lighten very nicely. I love the way that it looks. It matches my roots very nicely. I just got my hair done like literally not even a month ago, so it looks very light. But once my roots start to really come in, they're going to match my brows even better. And I'm just really happy and content with the work that she did, and I'm just so happy that I love my brows. So that pretty much wraps up the entire video and my process and just me getting my brows done. Overall, I really am content with the work that she did. I love how easy and quick my makeup routine is now with my brows done. I'm just so excited for the touch-up and to just see how the final result will look. For the first time in a long time, I can say that I actually love the way that my brows look. Like, they're just on fleek 24/7, and I'm here for it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure that you guys subscribe to my channel before leaving today, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.